Hey, Nat and Max, really excited to have both of you here. I'm a huge fan of your channel and just watching all of your vlogs for different trips. Before we jump into some of the questions I have for you guys, why don't you guys say hello, introduce yourselves, what your channel is about, and a little bit about yourselves, where you're from.
We are travel content creators based here in Vancouver, and our main focus of our content is like travel in and around British Columbia and hopefully somewhere broader in the future.
Nice, nice. Yeah, once the world opens up, then I'm sure you guys will be pulled and sponsored to travel the world. So that's the plan. Yeah, exactly. Awesome, awesome. Well, I love your guys's. You're obviously you guys are married, so you guys have just like such a good chemistry. But tell us a little bit about how you guys got into this vlogging. How long you guys been vlogging, and what got you into this whole YouTube space?
Actually, in the Philippines, YouTube is very popular. So before I migrated to Canada, I was telling Nat to why don't we start vlogging and document all of our travels, everything that we discover. And since my family is in the Philippines, it's also a nice media to share it. Share them what we are experiencing here in Canada. And from that point, it kicked off.
Yeah, I think I remember this is kind of like the original, like the origin of Nat and Max is really around, I think 2018, right? Mm-hmm. 2018, we booked a week-long Vancouver trip for us. And then before that, we bought like a small camera, like the smallest camera, G7X Mark II.
Yep.
And then I didn't really have any clue on like what was vlogging at the time. I was really, bare bones, nothing. I've never been to YouTube, only maybe a couple of times just to see like what are the latest trends and stuff. And then Max kind of introduced me on like what is vlogging, how do we upload it to YouTube. And we took that trip to Vancouver, went to a bunch of places, tried to record them. If you've seen it, like our earlier vlogs were not in English. So yeah, it was mostly in Filipinos, just because we're trying to just update our families, who are Filipinos as well. Yeah. And then after that, I think after a few months when we came back, we just fell in love with the city, and we just decided to move here to Vancouver after a few months on the same year.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Where were you guys before Vancouver then? You guys were...
Yeah, we were in Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos there.
It's always
Both sides.
I think that's a common reason for why people do get started on YouTube, right? They just want to use it as a place to house videos, to share what's happening with their lives with relatives around the world, and it's just an easy place to host for free your videos and your home videos, really. So this is awesome. So take us back then to what made you guys, because it seems like now it's not just for family. You guys are speaking to a larger audience that are interested in BC and Vancouver and things to do around this province. So what turned? When did you guys decide, hey, this is more than just home videos for a family? This could be something much bigger. When did that happen?
It was during COVID time. If we're talking about like niching down to the travel niche, because like the first 2 years of Nat and Max is just basically anything. Like we would just film anything. There you could see like, I don't know, like shopping videos on there,
grocery
videos, like trying out a bunch of stuff. And mostly because we love filming and we enjoy documenting what we do. And then COVID happened. Then there's all these lockdowns in place, and we couldn't really travel or do anything. And we kind of pondered upon like we're living in a beautiful place. Like why don't we like showcase like the beauty of this place, like the beauty of BC, And then since like there's all this lockdowns like inter-province,
Yep.
so why don't we do like an explore beautiful British Columbia kind of series where you just go out there, document what we do, and maybe be a little bit more informational for other people that's wanting to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's super smart. Even for us right now, we can't travel. Like I'm here with you guys in Vancouver, so this is why we are subscribed to your channel, because it's like, hey, well, we can't go anywhere else. We can't go to the States or anything. So what can we do in BC? And these guys are doing a lot of things. Like you guys are just showing actually. What your latest video is, I think. All the it's a foodie video, right? The latest one.
Food vlog. Yeah. It was one on Steveston.
yeah. So that's, really smart there. Cool. Well, I want to ask you guys, what's it like? Because it's very rare that couples actually, as much as sometimes you'll see a lot of them, to work together, on YouTube, creating content together. So tell us what that's like. What's it like to be, sort of working remotely and also, managing a channel, co-creating with your spouse on YouTube?
You want to go first? Okay, well, it's kind of I think it's much easier for us because we kind of have the same passion, we kind of have like the same interest, so there's no like colliding of like maybe we should do this more or maybe we should do that more. We kind of look into the analytics sometimes and like the latest trends, but really what we try to film is like the ones that we actually enjoy. So creating the content, so we mostly film during the weekends, which is nice, so we get to like step outside and enjoy nature. And then we still have our 9-to-5 jobs, so we both work remotely, so we're just here in our unit. And then after our 9-to-5 jobs, then the creation of the vlogs and the content happens, so for maybe a couple of hours to 3 hours a day.
I think it's also helpful because we are a couple, so there's two of us working on the YouTubes. We also divide the task, like Nat is in charge with editing the videos and filming and all the technical stuff because I don't know anything technical. So it's really helpful to have two people working.
And Max is more of like trying to plan the next few trips, the next few contents, and all the like the business and outreach and all the business stuff.
People don't realize how much work there is actually, not just let's just film some fun things and go eat at cool places and travel around and stuff. There's so much more behind happening. So that's great. I guess you just kind of answered my next question a little bit of how you balance your time, with your day job, and then also, of course, managing your channel, and doing that all remotely. How do you guys do that? Is there sort of set times? Is there some time blocking that you guys are doing with your calendar? Your weekends, your Saturdays are for this, the Sundays are for this, or you kind of just go with the flow?
Pretty much it's planned. So we have our 9-to-5 jobs. So that's every weekday. And after our work, we do YouTube stuff. Like we edit, we do descriptions, research for the next vlog, for the previous vlog, descriptions and stuff.
So that's like 2 to 3 hours every day. And then because like you could say that maybe you finish editing the vlog in 2 or 3 days, but there's still like other things to do, like planning, or maybe you jump into Instagram for content creation. There's just a lot of things to do. But in the weekends, it's mostly like one day, hopefully, or maybe if it's a long weekend, then maybe we'll do an overnight where we film ourselves and enjoying an activity of some sort, and then we get the fun stuff, and then we get one day for like being normal people, like one day for like laundry, cleaning the house, all the necessities, the chores, which is kind of hard to do sometimes if if you're pretty busy during the day, during the week.
You gotta, still keep the house maintained. So no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm just showing your guys' Instagram. So guys, if you guys are watching this or listening to this on the podcast, make sure you check out Nat and Max's channel on YouTube, and also their Instagram profile is just very beautifully curated feed here. So yeah, go check it out. All the links are either, look for it on the page wherever you are. This is awesome. So guys, tell me a little bit about the best part of working remotely. I talk to a lot of remote people that are working remotely, creators, freelancers, all sorts of folks that are working remotely because of COVID. Some people love it. Some people can't wait to get back into the office, or at least the coffee shop, right? So tell me first the best part of working remotely that you guys have found. Yeah.
I think the best part is having the flexibility in working at home. Because everything you need is already at home. Like if you need another monitor, I think.
And also, I think the best part for me is you get to save the commute time. So instead of like commuting in like to and from the office, you get to save like at least 2 hours per day. And then that 2 hours is like really big for me, and you can like devote that to something else. Something you would enjoy, right?
Flexibility and time saving, of course. Yeah, a lot of people now don't want to go back to the office for that reason. I don't want to go back into traffic and all those things. So okay, on the other side of it then, what's the hardest part? What's the part that you just kind of dread and don't look forward to and wish could change when it comes to working remotely?
I think it's mostly, for me at least, it's being stuck in the same place for almost every day. Like you get to wake up in the morning, and then in the afternoon, all throughout the night, you're pretty much on the same place, and you see the same people, and you see the same kind of scenery. That's why every now and then we just take a break and maybe walk outside. That really helps with I guess being more creative and mental health. And we're just thankful that we have this outlet, this channel, YouTube, that we get to go out every weekend and explore something new.
Yeah,
I think the majority of that is because of the lockdown. But if lockdown is not here, maybe it's nice to work remotely in a Bali, in a beach or somewhere.
somewhere with the travel destination, right?
Yeah.
Soon, hopefully, it'll open up again. I think, honestly, guys, just watching your content, I think you guys are doing a great job with the local travel, and you're really setting yourselves up for once the world opens up to have all of these opportunities. So I'm excited for you guys. So, you guys have shared a lot, in terms of clearly a lot of things that I picked up here that contributes to your success with your channel and working together, and, even the little things of like taking walks and getting outside for mental health. I think that's important as well. But would love to know, what is the secret to your success? Because I would consider you guys successful with your channel now. We have a lot of stats here at TubeBuddy. We have, I think, over 8 million channels that have installed TubeBuddy, and so there's a lot of data. And I don't know what the exact number is, but I think any channels over 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, you're in the top 5% of YouTube channels out there in terms of subscribers. So not many people even get, past, not many people get past like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. So you guys are, your growth is strong. You guys seem very happy as a couple, all of these things are balanced. So we'd love to know, what's the secret to your success?
Just the understanding that we're trying to achieve the same thing. We're both in love with travel, and we're thankful that we have this outlet, we have this platform to showcase it. I think that the balance of like the delegation, that you trust each other to do their jobs. Like Max would trust me to devote my time to edit the vlogs and make sure that we have a vlog every week, and then I would trust her for like more of like outreaching and making sure that we have content for the next few films or next few vlogs. What do you think?
Yeah,
Rose?
and every now and then we try to improve ourselves. So we also watch the vlog once we upload it, and we see we spot things like things we need to improve on or things we should not include for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a big thing too. Is we watch a lot of vlogs. No. Yeah.
Yeah. We look for inspiration.
We look for inspiration. We have our top 5 to 10 travel vloggers out there that we get inspiration and mix it a little bit to our kind of our style. So that's kind of nice, and how trying to improve ourselves with the trend and from others.
So now that you mentioned that, I'd love to know who are like, because I'm always looking for new channels, who are like 2 or 3 travel vloggers that you guys watch.
What's the
2 or
first one?
3.
2 or 3 or more, whatever you want to share.
Particular order.
Yeah, no order.
For travel, we watch Flying the Nest. They are a family YouTuber, but they are based in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah. They once lived here in BC, from their previous vlogs. One other couple too that we watch is Kara and Nate.
Okay.
So they're travel bloggers. They're Americans. There's Lost LeBlanc. Like another Canadian BCer, BC, British Columbian.
Yep.
What else? There's Kinging It, and there's
we also watch Downey Live.
Oh yeah, Downey Live. Yeah.
I think he's pretty well known here in Vancouver.
Local YouTubers.
Yeah.
Nice. Any Filipino vloggers specifically?
Oh, Filipino. You watch a lot of Filipino.
There's a lot. We have our friend in Winnipeg. It's they have a channel, Chris and Tricks.
Okay.
I think they're more of like the living in Canada Filipinos living in Canada niche
for new immigrants moving to Canada.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it, I think.
Those are awesome. It's a great list. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewind and go ahead.
Have you heard of those channels before?
I have. Flying the Nest. We watched them. Man, they have so much. And then they had a baby, right? And then they changed. Yeah. So we love them. They actually use TubeBuddy too. But they're awesome. I love their content. You guys. It's kind of like same thing that I thought when I saw watching you guys is that they're like, it's fun, travel, but it's also informative, right? It's like you're learning something. Like, oh, I didn't know that you could do that. That's what it is in Jerusalem, and like all these things, right? So
absolutely. They're one of our biggest inspirations on how we vlog today.
Great, guys. Well, I appreciate your time. I have your website here, but for everyone out there listening or watching, what's the best place to catch what you guys are up to, and maybe even potentially work with you? Brands out there, local brands, international brands. What's the best place to connect with you guys?
For connecting with us, for sure, you can message us on any platform. So Nat and Max on YouTube and Facebook. Nat and Max vlogs on Twitter, on Instagram, and we recently launched a small TikTok channel. So it's kind we're kind of working on it.
Still learning the TikTok.
Still learning the latest trends on there. But you can reach out to us on our email as well. So Nathaniel and Maxine at gmail.com. But you can reach out. Maybe just hopefully type in Google, and hopefully let's pray that we're just going to be in the number 1, number 2 of the rankings.
There it is. Yeah, natandmax.co.co. And then Nat and Max pretty much everywhere. So I'll have all the links for you guys in the description or in the show notes of the podcast. Nat and Max, thank you so much. This has been really awesome, and I appreciate your guys' time.